Japan's deliberate report minimal salary hike opens route to sustained GDP boom. Tokyo Japan's common minimal wage is ready to upward thrust at a report pace this year, the authorities stated on Tuesday, a fine improvement for Prime Minister Fumio Kishida's efforts to cushion households from global commodity inflation. The Health Ministry formally accepted a recommendation by its subcommittee that the common minimal salary for the present-day economic 12 months ending in March 2023 be raised by 31 yen, or a report 3%, from the current degree to 961 yen, $7.30, in line with our, two ministry officers informed. Kishida is counting on the hike to power his flagship policy of dispensing wealth to broader segments of the populace to place Japan's economic system on a sustainable recuperation direction. The subcommittee's advice, which is made each 12 months and serves as the nationwide fashionable for minimum wages, changed into accredited because it became made by means of the broader committee comprising control and labor union representatives as well as teachers. The selection on minimum wages observed annual spring negotiations, which saw big companies offer to elevate wages by way of over 2% to compensate personnel for cost-push inflation. Minimum wages are set by using the authorities, unlike the spring salary negotiations, wherein salaries are directly set between corporate management and labor unions. Given the underlying inflation of over 2% and Japan's boom capability of around 1%, the tempo of minimal wage hikes is affordable, reflecting the most advantageous commitment to better wages, mentioned Yoshimasa Maruyama, leader market economist at SMBC Nikko Securities. What's essential is to power wages higher in a sustainable way, instead of making it a one-off circulate, he mentioned. The authorities set aim to elevate the median common minimal salary to at least 1,000 yen or higher, at the earliest date feasible. Japan's average wages have barely risen when you consider that 2000, in spite of a good job marketplace as subdued inflation gave corporations, many of whom are cautious of growing constant costs, an excuse to hold off pay hikes. But that is changing as growing import charges, pushed through supply constraints and the war in Ukraine, push up inflation by forcing greater companies to elevate the costs of products. Japan's core consumer fees rose 2.2% in June from a year earlier, a good deal slower pace than in many Western economies but ultimate above the important bank's target for a third immediately month. $1 equals 131.5600 yen.